So this one is what we call a twisted easel, and it's a slight adaptation on the standard easel fold. Now it uses the same size cardstock. You still end up with almost a 6-inch square card, but can you see it's going to twist down this time? Instead of folding flat, it twists towards you. So it works in exactly the same way. We're going to start with a sheet of cardstock, which I've cut down to the width of A4. So it's still the same length, 21 centimetres, but I've cut it to around about 15 centimetres wide, but exactly as I showed you to do before. Now we're bringing the ultimate, and I'm going to start off by scoring again the half fold A4 line. Now, whereas before we scored that in half lengthways, so we used the gatefold A4 line, what I'm going to do now is turn it diagonal, and what we're going to do is we're going to score from the end corner of the score line right across to the diagonal corner like this. So this is how we end up with the twist in the card. Now, just as I showed you before, we're going to put the two ends together like this, so we burnish the crease knowing that that card meets perfectly down here. And then what I'm going to do is this time we fold in on the diagonal fold. So you can see there how the card's going to stand up. Then just as we did before, you apply the tape only in the bottom section. So I like to put the tape around all the outside corners so that you know you're getting a good stick all the way around. And then this card will lie up against the one that is folded. And I'm just making sure that I get that perfectly aligned in the base. So you can see that's how we stand up, and that's how we're going to lie flat. So then all we do, remember, like I showed you before, we need a little stopper, and I've just done a little heart-shaped punch out now. Again onto 3D foam pads. Just look at where you want this to lie, depending on whether you want it quite flat or quite stood up. And then put your stopper in place to hold it. And you can see again how we can go from the very basic card with a little bit of decoration, you end up with a beautiful, really unusual twisted easel.